There must be something good about this country if people are willing to do that. And I swear to God, I'll tell you, I will be applying to try and get to live myself here in America, and I hope I'll be successful. But I just think Michael Moore should move out, and I'll take his place. and Michael Moore should go and live in Cuba. You know, I really think the world deserves for Michael Moore to live in Cuba and to bring his mother there. Bring your mother there if you think it's so great. And by the way, bring your mother to Africa and burn her passport if you think it's that great there. And if you think the simple life in the little mud hut is so fabulous and idyllic, burn your passport. Let's see how serious you are about this. Just move there. Move to the idyllic, organic, natural life in Africa where people don't live into their 90s. Try it out. Let's be serious about this. Go for it. Go for it if it's so great, you know. And if America's so awful, move on. Move on somewhere else. Move back to whatever hole you came out of. And go back and live there because this country is great, and I just don't understand why people that live here don't. They take all of it so much for granted. They take all of the incredible things that are offered in this country for granted. And I think it could be a problem with being wealthy. You kind of forget where stuff comes from. Like energy. Like energy. Electric cars. Well, where are you going to plug the electric car in? And what do you think you're plugging it into? You know, electric cars. I love this electric car idea. Like, where's the electricity coming from? Hilarious, you know. They don't think about that. Oh, by the way, my other recommendation is all the environmentalists, when their children get sick, should have them operated on in theatres that are only powered by windmills. Are you serious? Are you serious about this? Do you want to send your child to a hospital that has intermittent power or not guaranteed power? Bring on the fossil fuels. Bring on the fossil fuels. Keep me safe. Keep the lights on across America. Keep the lights on across the world. The darkness is a bad thing. Oh, by the way, I have to quickly tell you this. National Geographic have an issue out at the moment. Have you seen it? Some kind of special issue about energy. There is a photograph in that. I swear, I'm going to put it on the blog. I don't know how I'm going to do that, but I'm going to put it on. And it's a woman in Africa, and she's in in a hut or whatever. But you can't see because the whole picture is it's brilliant. So there's a little light beside her, and it's powered by the solar. It's got solar, yeah. But you see her, and you just see the side of her face slightly lit up, and the whole picture is black. The whole picture is darkness. It gives off this thing that they're celebrating gives off less light than a candle, and I'm thinking, it's just hilarious. They don't see that. And they think that's good enough for her. It's not good enough for her. She needs the whole house lit up. She might want to clean that house. She might want to find stuff. Who cares what she wants to do? But the idea of the light, the idea of washing machines, by the way, I don't know who invented the washing machine, but I think whoever invented the washing machine, there should be a statue to them. Any of you who've been to Africa? Women spend the whole week washing clothes. It's a nightmare. Have you ever washed clothes by hand? It's an absolute nightmare. It's a complete nightmare. The washing machine is an extraordinary thing, and that's powered by electricity. And of course, they want to get rid of that. Hello up there, Jason. We're going to now show, the next one I'd like to show is the inconvenient court case. The inconvenient court case, please, Jason.
Much of the current concern about global warming has been generated by Al Gore's documentary An Inconvenient Truth. This Oscar-winning film declared that the world is in danger from flooding and extreme weather. But after a lengthy hearing, the British High Court has found that the documentary is scientifically flawed and has 9 significant exaggerations and factual errors. John Day is the lawyer for a parent who sued the Ministry of Education after they decided to show the film to every British schoolchild.
Well, what the judge decided in this case was that, first and foremost, he found that it was scientifically inaccurate and that those inaccuracies exacerbated the one-sidedness of the film. The judge identified 9 aspects of An Inconvenient Truth, 9 core areas where Al Gore either misstated the IPCC or prodigiously exaggerated what they had found. For example, in relation first and foremost to sea level rises, which is perhaps the starkest error in Al Gore's film, arguably. Al Gore gives the impression that sea level is going to rise by 20 feet in the very near future. The IPCC talks about 20 feet sea level rises over millennia, over thousands of years, thousands and thousands of years, and sea levels rising by a matter of inches by the end of the century. Now, that is a very disturbing misstatement of the science.
Despite the High Court judgment that An Inconvenient Truth contains significant errors, exaggerations and is politically partisan, the errors and exaggerations still seem to be getting through to children, such as these youngsters from Northern Ireland who've been educated in the British system.
The ice melts from the earth being too hot, and it whooshes over and it goes down into the sea.
I'm worried because it might happen here, and most of us will die.
There's a lot of people that can't swim, and like they'll just go down, and like you can't just, you know, like fly, like float forever, because like it's just like so tiring.
So I'm going to stop right now because I'm looking at the time. I want to very quickly tell you what my grand plan is, because we need to enlist your help. Hollywood will never let our film be shown in theatres across America. So the thing is, America wants to see this film. So what do? So we have a really great plan. We are going to have a Guinness Book of Records, the largest ever simultaneous premiere of a film ever on planet Earth. We're going to have people have a premiere in their own home. They're going to put a red carpet. We're going to basically, online, we're going to send out a pack. You're going to have a little red carpet that you're going to put in the front of the house or on your front door, posters and invites, and you're going to bring people over to your house, and everyone is going to press play at the very same time on the 18th of October at 8 p.m. And immediately afterwards, they're going to go online, and we're going to have the first national debate about global warming from here in Washington, D.C. And I think it could be really, really exciting. I think people are going to go nuts when they see this film, because they're going to realise that the new DDT is CO2. Energy makes us safe. Energy makes us live long. Energy is what makes us have this amazing life we have. Less of it is always a bad thing. We need more of it, not less of it. And the idea that Al Gore wants to replace, he wants all fossil fuels to be outlawed in 10 years. In 10 years. This is a fight that people need to be involved with. And by the way, there's no such thing as cap and trade. It's a global warming tax. It's a global warming tax. I told Laura Ingram, don't call it anything else. It's a global warming tax. And people need to be made very, very aware of that. So what I need you to do is, Alison is here somewhere. Put your hand up, Alison. Fantastic. Thank you very much. Alison is going to take email addresses. Everyone has to have a party in their house. They have to invite their friends. And we are going to take back Hollywood, because they can't prevent us watching the films we want to see. I mean, I don't know if you realise they've made all these documentaries, these anti-Iraq war documentaries. Some of them have even won Oscars. And no one in America goes to see them. And Variety, you can't lie with Variety. Variety print all this stuff, and it's hilarious. They've made no money. When I say no money, it's unbelievable how little money they've made. Because America doesn't want to watch that stuff. Because America thinks, I'm not watching this rubbish. I'm not watching this fabricated story. I'm not watching a story that tells me from people who hate America. You know, and it's very interesting. They vote with their feet. So we think we offer them the opportunity of usurping that, of destroying that, of revolutionising this, and having a premiere in their own home, that they'll seize the opportunity. And I really hope you will too. And I should take questions. Isn't that correct? Thank you. Thank you very much.